Jesse Ventura was born on July 15, 1951, with the birth name of James George Janos. Born in Minneapolis, Minnesota, he began his life like any other kid, and in 1969 graduated from Roosevelt High School, located in the outskirts of Minneapolis. Unsure of where to go in life, Jesse joined the United States Navy and trained to become a part of the Special Underwater Demolition Team, which was later considered to be a part of the United States Navy SEALs. He spent 3 years in the Navy, was honorably discharged in 1973. Although he never saw combat, he did make over 100 parachute jumps and deep-sea dives. After leaving the Navy, Jesse went back to Minneapolis, where he enrolled in community college. Because he was unsure of what he wanted to do exactly, Jesse only spent 1 year at school. During that year, however, he did land a theater role in which he performed on stage. Knowing that he wanted to pursue something athletic, he did have a desire to pursue something with theater as well. Already 6'4" and over 200 pounds, Jesse wanted to get whatever more he could out of his body. This is when he realized that wrestling was what he was going to pursue. Because wrestling is a mix between athleticism and theater, Jesse took up an offer from the WWF. After spending nearly a decade wrestling in the WWF, Jesse retired due to health issues. He spent 2 years commentating in the WWF before landing roles in Hollywood films. Predator was his first feature film, which he fought alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. He then starred in the movie Abraxas, Guardian of the Universe, and even appeared on the very popular soap opera, The Young and the Restless. Reaching the year 1990, Jesse was back in his state of Minnesota once again and settled in the small town of Brooklyn Park. That November of 1990, urged by his wife Terry, Jesse ran for mayor and beat the 18-year incumbent. He accomplished what he could in his 4-year term, but being an independent, he could only do so much. Fast forwarding to 1999, Jesse ran for the office of governor for the state of Minnesota and won the election. He became the 38th governor of Minnesota. Accomplishing a great deal of things, Jesse felt he had done enough politically and never sought re-election after his term was over in 2003. Currently, Jesse is a big advocate on many things such as scrapping the two-party system, limiting the terms of senators, and bringing our troops home from Iraq and Afghanistan. He challenges many of the things our government tells us and is adamant on finding out the truth. Jesse appears fairly often on TV networks such as Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, speaking his opinion regardless of what people think of him. In 2009, Jesse appeared as the host of his new show, Conspiracy Theory, with Jesse Ventura. That show was very popular and very successful. Continuing in his success, Jesse has written 6 books and has been a top seller. In total, Jesse Ventura was in over 20 movies and is still not done. Jesse has shown himself to be a very strong individual over the years. He is currently 60 years old and is still on a roll.
Let's move to Governor Palin, the former governor, soon-to-be former Governor Palin. What do you make of her resigning?
She's a quitter. Let me put it to you this way, Larry, and by not being sexist, she could never make it as a frogman or a Navy SEAL. Because if you utter the words in Bud's training, basic underwater demolition SEAL training, I quit, you're gone. I don't remember one person in my class that quit. I remember every person I graduated with. It offends me over the fact that she told the people of Alaska she wanted to be their governor, and and that's a 4-year commitment, and now right in the middle, she quits? Well, if she's got plans of running for higher office, I would never vote for her, because if it gets too hot in the kitchen, she's liable to quit.
Do you think there's an underlying reason maybe we don't know?
Well, I don't think she was put under any more scrutiny with the media than I was as an independent. My children were attacked in Minnesota. Everything I did was put under the microscope. But the point is, Larry, you don't quit. When you make an obligation and you take an oath, doesn't it mean anything anymore?
We'll be back with more of Jesse Ventura.